watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair.
Just like the debates once surrounding Larry Bird, Caitlin Clark is now at the center of conversations about bias and treatment in sports. When the NBA legend himself calls her the female Larry Bird, it's more than praise. It's Bird recognizing his younger self and her impact and dominance.
It's crazy, though, just because her shot is it's like that. It's at that level. But if you really watch, like, her floor game is as impressive. So
Clark isn't just scoring, she's leading. She changes momentum instantly, delivering high-scoring nights when the pressure peaks. Her team looks to her in critical moments because she consistently steps up. That ability to command the game, especially as a rookie, signals her evolution into a true franchise cornerstone.
Is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go have fun.
Bird's message to Clark carries weight. She's already smashing rookie records, 20-point games, constant double-doubles, and unmatched confidence. Critics loud at first fade quickly when real talent speaks. Bird sees her determination, resilience, and hunger for greatness, recognizing the same qualities that fueled his rise to legendary status.
On the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine.
While others fixate on her logo threes, LeBron James offers Clark the most valuable advice: stay focused. He sees flashes of his younger self in her rise and understands the distractions that come with fame. LeBron warns her that if she keeps her mind on the game, her ceiling is limitless. Clark's debut season shows she's handling everything with maturity. She's elevating not just her team, but the entire league, attracting new fans and boosting visibility. The fact that both Bird and LeBron are watching closely underscores her significance. She's carrying the WNBA into a bigger, brighter era. Clark has the potential to revolutionize the WNBA's place in mainstream sports. Bird sees his own fearless mentality in her, and LeBron recognizes a future icon. With legends aligning behind her, the WNBA is on the verge of a new era. Clark's rookie season is already historic and only beginning. This take centers Clark as a modern-day Larry Bird, sharp passing, fearless playmaking, and floor control that looks effortless. Her no-look assists, often hitting double-digit numbers, reflect Bird's brilliance. She runs the court with rhythm and authority, turning difficult plays into art and elevating everyone around her. Here's where it gets powerful. Clark thrives under pressure. Bird built his legacy on clutch moments, and he sees the same ice in her veins. She's revitalizing the Indiana Fever the way Bird revived the Celtics. If Bird's endorsement means anything, Clark is tracking toward greatness, rewriting what's possible.
Have some mismatches.
Clark, step back three. She connects.
With Bird's endorsement and her own remarkable skill, Clark isn't just playing. She's elevating the entire WNBA. Bird believes her influence could transform the league's future, bringing the audience size, respect, and attention women's basketball has long deserved. Clark isn't here to participate. She's here to make history.
Tiny to Bird, behind the back to Parrott.
The hustle player.
Clark behind the back, Sedano with the finish.
Clark isn't limited to shooting, just like Bird wasn't. Her court vision mirrors his genius, reading defenses, creating plays, elevating teammates with every pass. Curry has praised her floor IQ too. Clark's ability to orchestrate plays and rack up assists proves she's not just a scorer, she's a game-changing leader.
The most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best later on by our play. Caitlin still has to play great to become the best
Bird has always respected players who bring everything to the floor, and Clark is exactly that. Every shot, assist, and hustle play shows her mission-level intensity. Bird rarely hands out compliments, so his praise is a significant stamp of approval. He recognizes his own competitive fire in her.
And that both Caitlin, Angel, and Brink, who plays for my Sparks, they made the WNBA better. They're going to be tested by these incredible women who've been in the league for a long time.
With Bird's endorsement and her own remarkable skill, Clark isn't just playing. She's elevating the entire WNBA. Bird believes her influence could transform the league's future, bringing the audience size, respect, and attention women's basketball has long deserved. Clark isn't here to participate. She's here to make history.
Pressure all game.
Clark, the problem for Canada there. McBinley, handoff Clark, launches, and hits a three.
Statistically, Clark is already rewriting rookie history. She's delivering one of the best debut seasons the WNBA has ever seen. Her presence alone boosts attendance, ratings, and excitement. Just as Bird electrified the NBA in his first year, Clark is reshaping the WNBA's identity with her numbers, poise, and star power.
What a play by Bird.
That's what 6'5" would do for you. I don't have that luxury. Nice give and go. Clark right at the cup, and she gets the bucket. After one.
For months now, Caitlin Clark has become the center of a conversation that goes far beyond basketball. One that echoes an older debate from the Larry Bird era, a conversation about bias, recognition, and the treatment of generational talent. When Larry Bird himself praises you, it's not casual approval. Bird rarely speaks, and when he does, the world listens. So when he calls Caitlin Clark the female Larry Bird, he isn't just comparing games. He's recognizing a piece of his younger self in her. The same confidence, the same intensity, the same refusal to bow under pressure. Clark is not simply a rising rookie. She's a cultural shift happening in real time. And with Bird's stamp, Clark's impact is suddenly reframed. She isn't only lighting up the court. She's lifting the entire WNBA to a level of relevance it has chased for decades. Bird believes she could reshape the league's future, pushing it toward better viewership, deeper respect, and a mainstream presence that has long eluded women's basketball. She isn't just here to play. She's here to rewrite the ceiling. If you've been following the sport, this moment was inevitable. Clark's rise felt like a storm gathering, and Bird acknowledging her only confirms what many already saw. Watching her feels like witnessing a modern Larry Bird, fearless, tactical, and electrifying. With her logo-range threes, fearless drives, and relentless composure, she's tearing up the WNBA with the same competitive fire that defined Bird's legendary prime. Bird says he recognizes himself in her, and honestly, who doesn't? Her shooting form alone is art. Quick, precise, unapologetically confident. Her release, clocked under 0.4 seconds, is faster than most defenders can react, and Steph Curry himself has acknowledged that. When two of the greatest shooters ever point at your mechanics, you're doing something historic. But Clark's brilliance goes far beyond shooting. Bird wasn't only a sniper, he was a visionary. He saw plays before they happened, manipulated defenses, and elevated everyone around him. Clark has that same core intelligence. She passes like she's solving puzzles on the fly. No-look assists, cross-court dimes, perfectly timed dish-outs. She runs the floor like she's improving Bird's blueprint in her own way. Curry has praised not just her range, but her brain, the way she reads defenses and finds teammates in impossible windows. Clark isn't merely scoring, she's orchestrating. Numbers don't lie either. Clark is delivering one of the greatest rookie campaigns the WNBA has ever seen. She's breaking records, filling arenas, and generating TV ratings that some franchises have never experienced before. Entire stadiums sell out just in hopes that she might play. Even on nights she sits, the crowds show up. That kind of gravitational pull hasn't happened to the WNBA in decades, if ever. Much like Bird's arrival transformed the NBA in the 1980s, Clark is injecting adrenaline into the league from the moment she stepped on the court. Bird respects players who change the game, not just participate in it, and Clark checks every box. Every shot, every hustle dive, every fast break push shows a determination that feels like destiny. Bird rarely hands out compliments, so when he does, it carries the weight of a legacy that shaped an entire era. His nod toward Clark is more than praise, it's recognition. And Clark isn't just attracting basketball fans. She's bringing in new viewers, people who never watched women's sports before, but now tune in because she's simply impossible to ignore. Commentators, celebrities, analysts, everyone is paying attention. Her style is electric, her confidence disarming, her impact undeniable. Bird and Curry admire her because she's challenging norms and demanding respect with the force of pure talent. Bird's advice to Clark is simple. Ignore the noise and keep going. She's already shattering rookie records, 20-point games, double-doubles, historic scoring bursts. Critics always talk, but Bird knows from experience that real talent silences the room eventually. He sees that same fire in Clark's eyes, the same refusal to shrink under pressure. And Clark's influence goes beyond the scoreboard. She's becoming the on-court commander everyone looks to when stakes rise. High-pressure moments amplify her focus instead of shaking it. She takes over games with poise rare, even among veterans. That's leadership, the kind that built Bird's legend and now shapes Clark's identity. Then comes LeBron James, another giant in the sport, with advice that could shape Clark's entire career. Stay locked in. He sees the distractions already circling her: fame, headlines, criticism, and noise. LeBron recognizes this moment because he lived it. And he knows Clark has the spark that can define a generation if she stays grounded. His message isn't just encouragement. It's a warning built from experience. If he keeps her head clear, there may be no limit to how far she can rise. And Clark is handling everything with surprising calm. She's not just elevating the Indiana Fever. She's elevating the entire WNBA. She's pulling in audiences that the league has chased for years. Bird and LeBron notice her because she's becoming something rare, a cultural force, not just an athlete. This is why many believe Clark could shift the WNBA more than any player before her. Bird sees his younger self in her grit and leadership. LeBron sees an icon in the making. The legends are lining behind her, and that alone signals a new era on the horizon. Her rookie season has already become historic. She's setting new standards for what's possible and pushing boundaries with every game. And if Larry Bird and LeBron James both see greatness in her, then the WNBA is standing at the edge of a transformation. Because for the first time in a long time, the league doesn't just have a star, it has a phenomenon, a generational catalyst, a future legend. Caitlin Clark isn't writing a chapter, she's beginning a new book, and the basketball world is watching it unfold in real time.